Anyway, guys, let's jump in game number 2. I do think I am pretty social, but just what you said, just last night I was streaming a little bit again, which went horrible, by the way. At least in the start. I think out of my last 6 games I won 5, but out of my first 8 I won 1. And that wasn't even a win. He disconnected. I think, no, really, I should have lost that game too. It was, I know I shouldn't have done it, like stream my first games after being out of the country without a PC for 8 days, but I was like, let's share some pain with the rest of the viewers.
Let's go, YouTube money.
But no, it didn't work out. Anyway, then one guy was watching, he's like, oh, this is the first time I watched Rotterdam. I really thought he was a huge arrogant dick, but he's actually pretty nice. I was like, wow, how did you get that impression of me?
Well, I wonder about that myself. 9 pool from CrazyMoving. Interesting opening here on Ohana. It is a 2-player map, and Darkforce did not send out an early scout last time. He blindly went hatch first, so maybe CrazyMoving is hip to that and is hoping that he'll do the same thing here on Ohana.
Ooh, we'll see, Ben. I do think that Darkforce, of course, he's going to scout CrazyMoving a lot quicker than he would have done in any case on Tal'Darim, because this map is A, smaller, and 2, only has 2 spawning positions. But still, Darkforce, I think he's going to make the pool, Ben. Oh, he's at least
Up
going
to
15
drones. I think he's going to go hatch first, Kevin.
No,
this could be really bad.
Yeah, it is really bad.
Okay, so this is supposed to be a build order win for CrazyMoving, but there's still a chance that that he might miscontrol a little bit. Drones are still very good against Zerglings if they engage correctly. What's critical is that Darkforce doesn't make any more drones. Oh no, and he does. He goes up to 16 drones before spawning pool.
Would you say that he's going to have to cancel the hatch ban as soon as he sees the links running away?
I don't think, actually, that might even...
before pool as well?
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything he can do, Kev. I mean, it all depends on how much CrazyMoving commits to Zerglings. He's probably going to start to drone, and he does, in fact, start to drone.
Darkforce is going to spot it right now, Ben. Let's take a look. Darkforce, his point of view, well, he's definitely going to spot it on the mini-map.
I don't think he really gains anything from canceling the hatch. I think he should leave it there and hope that the Zerglings attack it versus running up into the main base.
He cancels the Expector on the final moment, Ben. He makes one more final drone.
He's also supply blocked and not building an Overlord. Darkforce, this is going so bad.
What is he going to do?
He's going to pull his drones and try to fight at the top of the ramp, which is
just
smart.
Lose drones then? If he would get a surround on a couple of these Zerglings, but he does not get it yet. CrazyMoving entering the main base of Darkforce right now.
One drone is immediately going to fall. Good control there by CrazyMoving. Unfortunate for Darkforce. And don't fight there. You have to fight in an open space. The drones will kind of surround and try to kill the Zerglings that way. This is perfect engagements here by CrazyMoving, just fighting near a choke. There's a nice little surround for Darkforce, managing to clip through the minerals. And this isn't going that bad for Darkforce.
That was pretty good, man. Only 4 Zerglings remaining. Darkforce is going to have 4 Zerglings on its own. Now he can slowly but steady go back to mining again. CrazyMoving is still making a lot of links, though.
Absolutely incredible hold there for Darkforce. The one thing that's working against him is that he has not been mining. He doesn't have much money. A spine crawler would pretty much seal the deal. He'll be safe. But the problem is, how is he going to buy the time to get that spine crawler up? There's more links coming.
Okay, he's getting a spine crawler in his main base, Ben, so I think that sort of means he's going to sacrifice his hatch after all. That's why I thought maybe it would have been worth to cancel it. Biggest problem is, Ben, he canceled the Expector as well, so speed is going to be extremely late, and all this time he wasn't mining, as you pointed out. He didn't start the Queen either because he didn't have any money. So it's going to be so hard to survive against Banelings. He's going double spine crawler. That's definitely the right choice. He's still ahead in workers. It's 13/10.
Yeah, he is technically ahead economically, but it's the tech that's really the killer. He's going to be up against speed Zerglings and Banelings. And is it possible to defend this with slow links and spine crawlers?
I think it's going to be slow Baneling push, Ben, because he already has the Baneling nest, and he doesn't have speed yet.
Oh, you're
so
right.
he's just using the gas for the Banelings.
He's just going to go all in with the Banelings. Still, though, the Banelings will be able to one-shot a spine crawler. If he makes 2 more, he can kill both the spines.
I think, Ben, if Darkforce makes perfect splits, the Queen absorbs a little bit of damage, he gets a couple of additional links, it might be possible. It's going to be really hard.
Oh, here come the Banelings. They are going to come right into the mineral line. Great job by Darkforce splitting up so far, but the unfortunate truth is that the spine crawlers are just going to be obliterated, and now there's nothing out to fight against these Zerglings.
Oh, Ben. It's 12 against 10 workers. 1 spine crawler is once more going to be up. Of course, CrazyMoving is just going to continue doing more of the same. Second spine crawler in production straight away. Darkforce knows that he needs to produce as many spine crawlers as possible.
He's got to fall back on something, and he doesn't have any sort of tech or even having queens out. Yeah, that hurt really badly. And more Banelings are going to be coming. It takes 4 Banelings to kill a spine. I wonder if CrazyMoving is going to do that.
He's so poor as well, Ben. He's not going to be able to afford to make 7, 8 Banelings again. There's no speed links. with 2 spine crawlers, a 3rd spine crawler on the way right now, I actually think that this game is going to transition into mid game.
It actually may, but as CrazyMoving is now starting to drone again. He's going to chip away at this spawning pool. Unfortunately for Darkforce, he's got nothing that covers it right now, and these banelings will be able to keep the Zerglings off.
Well, that was good.
Yeah, that was
3
okay
Zerglings
for
for 2
Darkforce. Yeah, that was actually pretty good for him. Pool's taking a lot of damage, though, and if the pool falls, Darkforce could be in some serious
he might
trouble.
actually use the banelings on the pool. No, he's going to use that 1 baneling on the 2 Zerglings. This spawning pool will fall indeed, so that's going to set Darkforce back quite a bit. But he's not behind in drones, if we want to look at the bright side.
Not behind in drones, but he never started. Oh, he did start a new queen. All right, so that's the silver lining there. He will have a queen out. CrazyMoving also has that queen, and he's continuing to pump out units, and Darkforce can't make units now. He's only got drones and spine crawlers.
This is the giggle, man, because one of our switches loves to sing a song regarding silver lining. And last time he did that, but he carried on way too long. Anyway, it's not important right now. Just had to giggle. Little inside
Your
company
giggles are always welcome here, Rotti. That is a very brave queen coming forward to take some shots at the morphing baneling.
Well, Darkforce has a pretty good read on this game, I think, Ben. He knows that CrazyMoving went for the early pull, and he knows that he went for super quick banelings, so he also knows that speed is going to be super late, and as we know, that he probably doesn't know, that speed didn't even start yet. That's why I think he's able to do stuff with the queen that he just did, because in these situations like that, Ben, every unit you can pick off is one that's worth his weight in gold normally. So it's worth it to take those risks with queens. I
do agree. CrazyMoving just dumping all of his gas into banelings, and it's going to be another huge baneling push into the natural. Darkforce are going to come from both sides, so Darkforce is going to have to be very careful about how he splits up these drones. Darkforce is going to throw down a baneling nest of his own. And
I like this. I'm starting to like this base from Darkforce. Of course, it's still going to be scary. The CrazyMoving is going to try to do it, but beautiful block with the queen.
Excellent block with the queen, but oh no! Huge baneling detonation. They're killing a lot of drones.
Yeah, that was already worth it right now, because now CrazyMoving is 6-7 workers ahead again. Wouldn't it have been much better, Ben, to have perhaps the spine crawler a little bit more to the spawning pool and put something over here as well, so that the banelings have to go all the way around? Yeah,
such a tough spot to be in. Every time you uproot a spine crawler, you have to. You're thinking to yourself, oh God, if he attacks now, I'm dead. So Darkforce opting to keep everything buried. Whoa, easy Darkforce. That's okay. The spine crawler never did anything to you. And
Darkforce has his own baneling now as well, and he has double queen, Ben. So despite, let's be careful with your queen. One queen might get surrounded, but still slow link. So actually, I think the queen is going to be fine. Beautiful, Mike. No, the queen is not going to be fine.
She is going to die a terrible death. God save the queen.
Links did fall though,
because no one else will. CrazyMoving is expanding now. But Darkforce is getting Zergling speed. CrazyMoving doesn't have but CrazyMoving is getting roaches. So Darkforce basically has one last all-in my opinion, that he can throw at CrazyMoving. But with roaches out, I'm not sure that it's even possible that it'll work.
Would you say pure speedling, or he's going to need some banelings, because of course he knows that CrazyMoving has the baneling nest as well, and going pure speedling is too risky?
I think he'll try speedling baneling. And I don't know. I think pure speedling might actually be more viable, but
I think so as well. Of course, it's going to be really hard, but then you have to hope for a mistake of your opponent. Hope that he perhaps only has 1 or 2 banelings among those roaches. If you can then send 1 or 2 Zerglings, those banelings detonate. You can try to surround the roach with his speedlings. In the position that Darkforce is in right now, I do feel that that would be his best call as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. The problem is Darkforce is just so blind. He has no idea what he's actually playing against. He knows that CrazyMoving expanded, but he doesn't know how many drones are there. He doesn't know if there are banelings. He doesn't know even that the roach warren is down, much less that lair is finished.
If those 2 banelings that run via the spawning pool only a little bit less damage.
There's no units out for CrazyMoving, and in the production tab it's only roaches, so these lings might be able to do some damage.
I don't feel the numbers are too impressive.
No, it's just well, queen's in an awkward spot. Here come those first roaches, and with them, I think CrazyMoving. Oh, beautiful micro there by CrazyMoving. Pulls that queen back and actually keeps her alive. Very, very impressive. Darkforce coming into the natural might actually get a couple of drone kills here, but again, CrazyMoving just staying on top of the control. Manages to get his drones out of there, and these Zerglings, while they will be able to get up into the main base.
The roach count is just climbing way too high now already. Darkforce had a super small window he could have hit and then tried to surround roaches one by one. He went for a couple of banelings, but I think even if he went for speedling only, it would have been almost impossible. CrazyMoving knows right now that he's in fantastic shape. He knows that Darkforce is going to try to expand as well. He's just going to counter straight away with the roaches. Darkforce says bye, and CrazyMoving wins his last best of 3 of the season, man.
CrazyMoving.
Bye. That's like the way the Darkforce left the NASL.
I think the way that Korean for goodbye is comedy, because that's what CrazyMoving said.
Yeah, we were not in game anymore, but CrazyMoving said comedy. Why? Bye. Comedy. Is that like funny? Maybe he tried to say funny, but it's like comedy.
I'm not sure what to make of that little statement, but that's okay. We don't have to analyze it too much. All we have to say is that last game brought to you guys by Epson. Wait a second. That was the first game. That last game was brought to you by Azo. Azo monitors. High-performance gaming monitors.
And before we jump to the small commercial break, Ben, so that means that CrazyMoving ends the season with 4 wins and 4 losses. His first season in NASL, I'd say very respectable.
Yep. And with that 2-0 victory, there's a chance that if some people have bad days throughout the rest of the week, that he might make it into that wild card playoff. We'll see.
We're going to do the math about that later on. And Darkforce, unfortunately for him, this was his exit, his final best of 3. He went 1-7. He could, of course, try to play the qualifiers again, but those are very tough. Anyway, guys, we'll be right back with our second game of the day, which is Show versus Noni, I believe.
A very big, very important match. These guys can both earn $150, and that's all.